For Molveno, I think I can win the World Championships.
Are we going to get a new world champion today?
It's hard to answer that question, but it might be the case.
It's the first year where I feel like I would be disappointed if I don't win.
We have Emil Sloth-Nielsen coming through in third and on a charge. This is our GPS trackers giving you an indication of them on the climb. Serien Forissier up there. Emil Sloth-Nielsen on the chase, though. The Dane is coming.
I can beat them even on their good day.
The problem is, Steve, we watched him all this season doing this, chasing back through. Yes, we know he can do it. Yes, we won't be too surprised if we see him at the front of the race by the end of his bike leg. But it does still take something out of you for that final run, doesn't it?
Welcome.
It's Molveno time.
2024.
Yeah, here we are. New home, new place for the last time this year.
So, what about the form about these last weeks? Do you feel?
Been good. I've been entertaining myself with a lot of racing. I did European champs in marathon mountain bike. Then I did Danish champs in 70.3, so half Ironman. And I did okay. I had the worst bike split, so that's a bit unusual for me. I really didn't like that bike, but I had a really good run. I did a 70 minute off bike half marathon, so that's fast. And then a few weeks after I did the half marathon Danish champs, where I did 64 minutes, so that's a fast half marathon as well, in the streets of Copenhagen. So a lot of racing and a lot of training in between from my coach. So that's been fun, but also been challenging to balance. But it's something that can keep me motivated to do those races. But,
nice.
Let's get riding. It's almost the same as the one I'm used to. But
new one.
Yeah, new one.
Okay. Lucky one.
Lucky one, hopefully. Of course, I did the XTERRA World Cup, which consists of 7 big races, all the way from Taiwan to Quebec to Czech Republic, and yeah, a lot of racing, a lot of traveling. It's been demanding to travel that much and perform on a high note each time, but I've been balancing it quite well, and most of the races have been good. I took my first long distance victory in XTERRA. I wouldn't say that it's my full potential yet, but it's just tough. Like, to race XTERRA, there is so many factors that plays into the race. But this year I've really been more mature in my racing, and therefore I've had so many good races.
From Denmark, Emil Sloth-Nielsen!
Oh, too much. That's okay. I like it.
The program is to go up and do the lines there, and then you have to push like 2 times 7-8 minutes, 300 to 450. Progressive.
Progressive.
Yeah.
It's been a long night.
I made it pretty clear at some point that the consistency is the biggest key to come there. But also to find, not to put Jens into a structure where he had to work too much with himself, but actually find the structure for Jens. Nobody else.
Black skies glowing.
We don't have these kind of hills in Denmark, so, and maybe people have seen that that I've done some biking with like a car tire on the back end to drag some watts, and it sure did. Yeah, let's see if it pays off. But it's nice to be in the mountains again.
Jens, if you see anything?
How do you see Jens winning on Saturday or something?
Ah, yeah, could be.
You'd like to hear that, right?
Ask the question, Jens. Do you have any first memories?
I actually don't remember the first time, but we started like Jens had some trouble with training and maybe going into a protocol that was strong. I think the big thing here is that for any athletes, the most important part is consistency. And for some people it may come in a structured way. It can come easily. From other people it can be challenging. So we have to find the way for the person and for the human I have in the coaching. And I'm saying that we have to do it, but actually they have to do it.
Denmark,
You have a reputation and a nickname as the Overtaker. It's no secret that you're incredible on the bike, but this year something clicked on the run, and we would love to know a little bit more about what it is that helped you elevate your run to the next level.
So my approach to training is very patient. Like I really trust the process and I trust my progression. And I'm just taking it step by step. This year I've added a lot of trail running to my training routine, and I think that paid off quite well. We've been seeing it in racing, and I just feel a lot more comfortable. Well, it's just another year in the sport, I think, and I've increased my level on the bike, which helped me have better legs for the run, and I've increased my level on the run as well, so that made me faster. And then I think there have been a change of mindset as well.
Ask the question, Jens.
How do you see me winning on Saturday? What does it take?
I need to understand the question. Ah, okay. Yeah.
So which mindset should I approach the race with, and how do I find the right mindset?
I'm very interested in the words. You maybe talk how you have learned, but the other person not necessarily know what the words are for you. So when I get a question like this, I take the word and I want to understand the word. Okay. Yeah. And that's why there are a big difference to the first question Jens Emil asked me and the second one.
Which is?
How to win the race, yeah.
And the last question was?
Which mindset?
Welcome to the XTERRA World Championship 2024. Final round of the short track starting in a couple of minutes' time. Are you
Christian is very renowned in Denmark. He knows how to put together a triathlete, but he's not an expert in the off-road segment. The part is he knows a lot about humans, and that's, I think, the biggest advantage of my coach Christian. Yeah, who just knows me, and he lets me be the expert in where I am an expert, because I am an expert in mountain biking. He doesn't want to overrule my thoughts, but we can ping pong on the training.
I will say from the start with Jens Emil, I also told him that I was pretty sure that after we was on Maui the first year with him, I think he ended up 8th place. I was pretty sure that he had the potential to be a world champion.
Yeah, race morning. I think we've changed my perspective a bit on my mindset, saying that I would be disappointed if I don't win. It's more like I would be disappointed if I don't give it my all out there, and it's a different game on World Champs to give it your all, and that would leave me disappointed. So I got high hopes for this one, and I'm excited. It's a really nice one. Yeah, rumor has it that it's going to be a 750 swim because of the cold water, so it's an advantage for me, but those guys are still incredibly strong, and yeah, it's a triathlon, and this is World Champs, so let's get it.
Viking, yeah. Line and goal in a couple of seconds time.
It's an individual sport, but you need a lot of support, and that's something that really fuels me in general, to know that I have people in my corner cheering for me and tapping me on the back and saying, hey, I believe in you, Jens.
So it's about going into the race with a mindset with being calm and do the things you are good at.
To this point, in Europe, in Italy, in the Dolomites, and this is the start of the World Championship. The full field of men in. Quite a few gloved hands in there, I think, by the looks of it as well, or at least keeping themselves warm before the start. They're off, Nicole.
My plan is to be relaxed, not be too stressed and not panic when I get out. Be aware that I will probably be 1.5 to 2 minutes behind Arthur and Felix. Then I will push it very hard on the bike. First lap I need to catch them earlier than I'm usually doing, but still be aware that they could also put on their tactics, which is me to not catch them.
Here he is, Jens Emil Sloth-Nielsen, the man who started the day ranked second in the World Cup standings. He's already been a World Cup winner in Namur. We had a duathlon effectively, but I'm not sure he needs that to win.
It's not huge, the gap, is it? It's...
Get a split on it as well in just a moment, but definitely the fastest biker on course right now. This guy, the Dane, Jens Emil Sloth-Nielsen, also about to head into technical terrain. He'll be a good one to follow. Jens Emil Sloth-Nielsen into the boardwalk berm, being followed by our camera biker. Good luck following him around here. Dane on a charge, ripping down this course and looking to see if he can get himself up into the lead. Jens Emil Sloth-Nielsen getting some high front end air there, coming down, riding a part here of what was our short track race, of course, from Thursday. The chase is definitely on.
But this is only the first half of the bike race. We have one more coming.
Yes, we do. At the moment, we have Jens Emil Sloth-Nielsen coming through in third and on a charge. Well, we've seen them now open up that gap. This is our GPS trackers giving you an indication of them on the climb. Seriem Forissier up there. Jens Emil Sloth-Nielsen on the chase, though. The Dane is coming. He's coming, isn't he? This is the final round, of course. Jens Emil Sloth-Nielsen in third.
He's got a gap to fill up. We talked about that. He's definitely got a gap to get in there to be that top position.
Right, let's watch the body language of Arthur Serrier, defending world champion, knowing he is in silver medal position right now. But that
appears he's very relaxed. He's very relaxed. We'll see how that comes. It's definitely...
And what a great race it's been so far. So our two leaders, Felix Frouzier and Arthur Serrier.
In terms of pure, maintained top-end run speed, he's going to struggle to close to those two up front. But then, this is the very end of a very tough XTERRA triathlon. Look at the leg speed of Denmark's Jens Emil Sloth-Nielsen.
Welcome in the third place, Jens Emil Sloth-Nielsen.
Yeah, I would lie if I said I weren't disappointed about being third once again this year. I came here to win, I wouldn't say it's a lost game. I just did my plan as I should, and the guys were just very strong today. I did some of my best numbers, so yeah, chapeau to Felix and Arthur.
What can you take away from the whole World Cup and the whole season this year?
Right now I'm tired, but just looking back at everyone I had in my corner, all the way from Taiwan to France to America. Their spirit was here today, and I've just been happy racing all over the world, and I'm excited for another great season next year.